When it comes to bike trailer hitch design, there are as many different styles as there are people. I'd like to share with you a hitch design I've been introduced to and discuss its benefits and drawbacks, as well as look at a comparison between seat post and seat stay mounted hitches. When I built my first trailer, I really over-engineered it. I wanted to make sure the hitch had full motion in all three axes of rotation. In technical terms, these are yaw, or turning, pitch, up and down angle, and roll, or as I call it, ability to lean the bike sideways. I later found out it was not necessary to have full motion in two of these axes, based on the extent of bicycle and trailer movement needed. I first learned this when I discovered a fairly common hitch design utilizing a Heim joint. This has full yaw motion allowing maximum turning, and also roll. The pitch, however, is limited by the range of the Heim, which I would guess is no more than 30 degrees in either direction. This makes sense because when you are riding a bike with a trailer, it is very unlikely you will encounter a pavement discontinuity that will max out this range. And if you do, you might want to reconsider where you're riding. As for this new hitch design, it utilizes 1.5 links of chain welded to an angle bracket mounted to the seat post with hose clamps. The trailer then has a gooseneck with brackets on the end to accept the horizontal chain link, where a pin drops through. Why is this design so great? Mainly the simplicity, as it requires no special components to be ordered. It also functions almost just as well as the Heim design. The downside is the roll range is limited by the amount the chain can twist. On a good day this would mean nothing, but when parking is concerned, repeated instances of the bike falling over can cause the linkage to be damaged. This also depends on how heavy the bike and trailer are, and whether or not the trailer has a kickstand to support it, so it can catch the bike before it falls. All this aside, it is a very effective hitch design for its simplicity. I won't say it's the best, mainly because there are too many different criteria that define a good trailer hitch, which makes it hard to objectively say one is the best. As for my opinion on seat post versus seat stay mounted hitches, I would say this. I've always been a fan of seat stay mounted trailers. The trailer itself doesn't have to have a gooseneck sticking out of it, making storage easier. There is also no consideration of bike frame size, as seat post mounted trailers require there to be enough seat post actually sticking out to mount it. This would be a disadvantage for riders who just barely fit their bikes and would need the seat post all the way down. There is also no danger of bent seat posts from too much load. Lastly, seat stay mounted trailers do not interfere with your ability to stack stuff on the rear rack or mount stuff on the seat post. That being said, seat stay mounted trailers do suffer from decreased turning radius from where the wheel hits the linkage, whereas seat post mounted trailers can have full 180 steering or more. Seat post mounted trailer hitches are also easier to design, and you don't have to worry about your foot hitting them when pedaling. And while there is a danger of bent seat posts, at least those are easily replaceable versus destroying the entire bike frame. Again, it's hard to objectively say which one is better. It really comes down to what works for you and what the applications are.